When Pastor Daniel Espinosa looks back on the last 15 years, he sees God's fingerprints everywhere, even in the hardest moments. He didn't expect to be a pastor or even a Christian.
I was deep in addiction. My wife gave up on me and said, "You're never going to change."
Alone and desperate, Daniel sought out help and found himself at a Christian rehab center, a place he now believes was chosen by God.
Since that day, I haven't been the same. I fell in love with God, and I don't ever want to separate from Him.
He spent more than a year at the center, finding healing and purpose. When he graduated, his life had transformed, and he even remarried.
We noticed God started using me in ministry right away.
From then on, he and his new wife served together, committed to a shared mission. After years in San Diego, a visa complication prevented them from returning to the U.S., prompting Daniel to pray for direction.
God's confirmation came clear.
And they started their ministry in Tijuana, Mexico. Despite financial struggles, they opened a rehab center and a small church. To make ends meet, Daniel sold personal items he brought across the border, at one point even parting with his wedding band. One day, a message from an evangelist struck him deeply.
God asked me, "Why are you selling your own items to continue my work? When you run out, then you will come to me. Why not just come to me?"
That day, he told his wife,
"From now on, we will not sell even a button off a shirt for the ministry."
It was a lesson in faith.
God has provided. He has sustained His ministry.
Today, Daniel and his wife live in Ensenada, 10 minutes from the church. They're also working on a bigger vision, one that involves 2 small lots, just 3 blocks away.
We've started services up there. One lot is for the kids, and the other is for the church. It's a humble area with lots of needs.
The lots are in a neighborhood marked by addiction and violence, a place where bodies of murder victims have been found.
They found bones from buried bodies there. We know it's dangerous, but we believe God will do something big there.
Daniel and his congregation gather regularly to pray for the community, believing that God will transform this place.
We're not afraid because God is with us.
For Daniel, this journey has been about listening to God, following His direction, and trusting that even in the most difficult places, beauty and hope can be found.